decades maybe, since I made a last video. And I'm sorry for that. I tried, but pneumonia and sicknesses from it got the best of me. But I made it my New Year's resolution to try and come back from everything that's happened. I'm bringing box therapy back, baby. And as the year starts again, folding phones are raging. And of course, I haven't had enough time to make the new Galaxy Fold yet, so I'm going to do the phone I made on stream. That's also good for clickbait at the moment. The new Nokia Razer. The cool thing about this phone is, I've actually seen it in person, just earlier today, but I want to tell you more about it. And compare, well, the first folding phone I've seen in real life to the one that I made myself. Now, before I get into this, I'm just going to give you guys the well-needed sorry for letting you hang like that for so long without getting any videos. I'm going to try and be more consistent from now on. Actually try this channel properly and not die. So yeah, let's get into this. The Nokia Razer is Nokia's newest, well, not so flagship, but high-end smartphone, and it's a folding phone. I say high-end, kind of, because its specs for a top-of-the-line phone are moderate, only having a Snapdragon 710 and 8 gigs of RAM, maybe 6. Now this is compared to the year-old Samsung Galaxy Fold with a Snapdragon 855, I think. Not the super model, but still a good core, and anywhere from 8 to 12 gigs of RAM. So the year-old phone is currently packing the bigger punch and performance. We also have to get to cameras and hardware. The Samsung has about 5 cameras in total. Might be 6. Yeah, it's 6. While the Nokia has 2. Phones are definitely cool, but also, with recent tests on the Nokia, after Samsung fixed their folding phone, its durability is significantly better, with the Nokia barely surviving 20,000 folds. Talk about the biggest difference between these phones, which is the direction they fold. Outward and upward. Both of these features give them ups and downs, which makes the Samsung more of a folding tablet than a folding phone. But it still has a larger primary display that makes it more of a phone than the front display on the Nokia. Now, I know this sounds horrible, but the Nokia is not the most accurate design. I was basing this off of renders from about 6 months ago, so the camera might be missing. Also, this lower section, which I have a mini screen on, is actually just an area with a fingerprint reader. So, nothing really special. Other than that, the bottom part is actually just plastic, which is pretty cheap, and I haven't put a power port in yet. But other than that, it's about as tip-top as you get. The Samsung, on the other hand, is 1-to-1. Everything about it is perfectly on point, as I try to do. Perfect hinge, perfect screen size, perfect everything. Another thing to say about the Nokia is, the hinge is a little wrong. I only know how to do the Samsung hinge at the moment, and this is a slightly modified one that box hinges up, as you can see. The Nokia actually has 2 gears, and the screen teardrops in the middle, which I might try doing out of sheer boredom with some toothpicks and small pieces of cardboard. And if any of you were wondering, of course I'm going to make the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip. I've got to. I'm obligated to. I'm the folding man. A quick mention of something else. If you really, really love the Samsung Galaxy Fold, and your dad doesn't work in the government like mine does, Pablo Escobar is selling the overstock ones with some stickers on the back and side for about $400. I don't think he'll watch this, but if he does, please send me one in secret. And if you really want it, buy it. Buy it. Really buy it. It's just the Samsung Galaxy Fold that's been rebranded for $400, but just buy it. It's a no-brainer. Seriously, buy it. Just buy it. You might have also heard some things about the Galaxy Z Flip, like jerry-rig everything, saying the screen's not made of glass. This is actually, in fact, false. The glass is below a layer of polymer, which is being proven to be true by the fact that someone's screen shattered from the inside. He did get a replacement, but this just proves the fact that it's glass. It gives it a more glass feeling, and it also makes the colors more vivid, But the only issue is, it's not scratch resistant like glass. I think it would be scratch resistant like glass anyways though, because the sheet of glass on that phone is thinner than a human hair. Human hair! I could pull one of those out my head right now just to show you. Oh, I failed. In day-to-day use, both phones work well, but which is more pocketable? The Motorola fits snugly in a pocket, being quite flush and quite small. Now, let's switch phones. The Galaxy Z Flip does fit, but it's a very long phone, and sticks out the top of my pocket, which worries me a bit to it launching out. With those drawbacks, my money's still on the Flip, or, well, the Fold. Whichever one I can get my hands on, which is neither, ever. Unless Samsung hooks me up, please hook me up, Samsung. Like, I just love a review here, man. I just want to see it, man. It looks amazing, man. Might be getting, though, are the new Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus. Those things look awesome. More battery life, slightly thinner, better sound, mildly, and a ton of new features, which really intrigue me. Those things are starting at $150, and pretty much are better than the AirPod Pro in every way, except for having real noise canceling. Now, I say real, because although they don't have digital noise canceling, they quite easily have some of the best actual physical noise canceling with some of the ear tips, which I use. My goodness, you can't hear anything out around you at max volume. Unless you turn on passive noise through, which is better on them because they have 2 speakers. So yeah, that's cool. Also, if you want to buy my old ones, just call me, fam. I'm down. Like, I'll probably sell them for like $100. I don't know, maybe less, if you can haggle. Now, something I was not smart enough to do was actually take either of these phones to side-by-side compare them, which I feel like an idiot for not doing. But I still want to show you guys that footage I got of this. Also, because I can't post it on my Discord server because I record my videos in HDR10 Plus at 1080p with, stabilization on my phone. So it takes up a ton of space, and by a ton I mean more than 8 megabytes, which is pretty much nothing, but thanks, Discord. So, here's some of that footage now. And honestly, after watching that footage and feeling the phone in my hand, the only thing that could be better is the fact that my hinge is super wacky on this thing. But other than that, it honestly might be a little thinner. I think that's my only drawback. It's a little thinner. But I think I got it spot on. Honestly, I mean, I could redo with, color touch-ups and add on the front camera, but other than that, it's perfect. And I also saw the Samsung Galaxy Fold in person, although it was locked away in a case, which I'll put some of the video in that, too. And honestly, with Samsung's design, I did that thing perfect. Like, this thing looks amazing. It looks just like the real one. And I plan on investigating into new technologies with cardboard. I'm doing it in art right now. I think I'm going to make a second one of these, and I'm going to make it better than before. And maybe give away one. I don't know. The last giveaway failed because I tried to give them to too many people, so I'm just going to not remind you that. Sleepless nights, baby. The question now is, how do these phones compare to other phones? So here's a lineup. This is the new iPhone 11. This is the new Pixel 4. Samsung Galaxy A80. Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. So there are those phones. Let's do them side by side. Note 10 Plus, by far the biggest of the bunch, absolutely dwarfs over the little the Motorola, and is shorter than the massive Fold, which has a gigantic display. Don't forget, this phone has a pen in it, a real one. Next phone on the list, the A80. This one has a flip-up camera, which I designed with some paper clips and luck. That phone, it's about the same size as the Motorola. The screen's quite a bit wider, though, and it is, once again, still dwarfed by the Fold. Next up on our roster is the Pixel 4, by far the tiniest phone we have here. This thing could probably fit in the screen of the massive Fold, and is roughly a little smaller in screen size, not a lot smaller in screen size, than the Razer, but still bigger when it's folded. Finally, the iPhone 11, the phone that most of you will relate to because you're a bunch of teenage girls and boys in my school, which is overpopulated with iPhone users, minus the few of us. This phone is definitely... What? I threw the wrong phone. This phone is definitely larger than the Flip, the Fold, I don't know, the Razer. But when opened, the screen is bigger on the Fold, the Razer. I suck. I'm not re-recording this. I did it like 7 times already. It is once again dwarfed by the Fold. So, the Fold's massive. If you want to put just any portable tablet, buy it. It's an iPad mini. It's literally an iPad mini that folds into a phone. And this is a usable display. People say it isn't. It is. There's a lady who's owned it for 6 months. Used it daily for 6 months. She loves it. I'm sorry, I don't own a real one. I wish I did. I totally would if I had the money. If I actually made AdSense off this stuff, but no. I don't get that stuff. Yeah. The new Galaxy Z Flip's looking pretty cool. If I could buy it, I totally would. Oh, that thing looks awesome. We don't have the best specs, but, dude, does it matter? Phones are so good these days that you honestly don't need to care if it has the best specs or not. Like, I can play Flappy Bird on just about my, my grandma's old iPhone 1S Plus Pro Max. Like, it's just not a big deal anymore. And that's what I leave you off on. Folding phones are lit. Buy them. But if you don't have the money, don't. And if you don't have the money, buy Pablo Escobar's knockoff Fold. Which isn't a knockoff Fold, it's a rebranded Fold. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you guys again soon. And if I get sick again and can't do this, I am so deeply sorry.